I never been to Miami in my life. I was dead trolling, yo. Y'all can't be that, y'all can't be that gullible, yo. I was dead ass trolling. I've never been to Miami. I'm not in danger. I'm chilling.
Well, there you have it, folks. Our key witness is just a troll. Or did somebody pay him a little visit? G'day guys, this is Holy Critics signing in, and I thought I would make this video today as a follow-up to the one I posted yesterday about the Miami Mall alien incident. I gotta admit that I didn't expect my video to blow up to the extent that it did and receive all those responses, both positive and negative. In fact, if I look a little bit tired today, it's because I've been tossing and turning all night thinking about all the little intricacies of this case, all the nuances and the little pieces of evidence that, when you stitch them together, can create quite a intriguing or at least sinister narrative. But with all due respect, I think I should be more rounded in the sense that I only presented one side of the argument. And since the past 24 hours has gone by, more evidence has come to light which casts doubt on the whole alien narrative. We've now got witnesses coming forward, backpedaling on earlier statements they've made. We've also got officials coming forward and desperately trying to explain away the events of that night, and the national media's covering the story. How curious is that? And finally, the video footage itself is now being refuted. So as you can see, there's a lot of moving parts to this story, and in all fairness, I think I should cover it. But ultimately, I want to put the onus back on you, because you need to decide for yourself whether this is just another alien hoax, or are the powers that be desperately trying to cover it up. I'll let you decide. So let's dig into it deeper. So you'll remember this video I played to you yesterday of the entity that was strolling across the screen with all the cops around it. Apparently, the fact checkers are now saying that's not what you think you saw. It's just a blurry video of 3 officers walking synchronistically next to each other. So apparently there's nothing unusual that you're looking at there. Because what they're saying is that the video is doctored. In fact, they say that it has been inverted. So that's why it has this unearthly look about it, because the cops who are in synchronicity with each other are walking backwards. Here's the original footage. It looks a little less otherworldly, doesn't it, when they're walking in their correct direction? And as you can see, the lights of the car are projecting onto the individuals. It has sort of like a translucent effect on the officers. They look like they're kind of floating a little bit. That's what the officials are saying. Have a look again. So, that footage is now been placed into question. What do the officials say at the department? What is seen on this clip is the shadow of someone walking, they said. If you look at the bottom of the shadow, you can see the person, no creature. In a statement to NBC News, the Metro Police Public Information Officer Michael Vega said that the police were on hand because adolescents were refusing to leave the scene. Some businesses were temporarily closed to allow us to clear the area. There were no aliens, no airports closed, nothing is being withheld from the public. LOL. Quite professional to add that to the end of his statement. Let's see more footage of what occurred that night from an official news source.
It may look like an overreaction with the amount of officers that responded, but the truth is that's really part of strategy.
Former Miami Police Chief Jorge Colinas says in situations like this, there is truly strength in numbers.
When you kind of show an overwhelming amount of force without having to apply physical force and people disperse, they go home, they think there's too many officers, we don't want to engage. That's really what you want, which is what happened.
So yeah, it looked pretty chaotic that night, and he's saying his strategy is weight in numbers. Maybe they're employing this tactic more often to appear to be overwhelming in size so that any mob that has formed disperses. This is what he says is now a new tactic. If the taxpayers are happy, that's what you're going to be paying for more often. Okay, next up we have our witness from yesterday. His acting performance here, he says it's an acting performance, he was trolling, really sold this story. These creatures were chasing people through the mall. But look at the couple of videos he's posted since then, now that he's gone viral.
Yo, how I wake up, my jumping like the trap. Nah, but for real, like real though, on the dead homies, I was trolling. I ain't never even been to Miami. Yo, y'all be bugging. Yo, real though, y'all stay away from them aliens and all that. Y'all be safe out there.
So now he's mocking us, I see. But then he took the video down, oddly enough, and then posted this one, where he looks tired and disheveled. It makes you wonder what happened in the intermediate, doesn't it?
Yo, listen. Yo, y'all gotta chill. Yo, this crazy. I never been to Miami in my life. I was dead trolling, yo. Y'all can't be that gullible, yo. I was just dead ass trolling. I've never been to Miami. I'm not in danger. I'm chilling. Like real, I mean, it. Y'all want to make me go viral? I don't give a But yo, listen, for real, I was trolling. I'm chilling. What's wrong with y'all? Crazy, yo. Y'all bugging.
I know it might sound like he's trolling, but he actually looks quite frightened. There's a certain tone of his voice. Now, whether that's from all these people questioning him, sending him private messages, I don't know for sure. But you can see between videos, he looks exhausted. That's the earlier video, and that's what he looks like now. Dark shadows under his eyes, like he hasn't slept for the past 3 days. Alright, so maybe we strike him out as a witness, but there are other people that are now coming forward and saying what they saw. Have a listen to this guy.
Okay, look, I don't know no easy way to say this, and I know I joke a lot, but ain't nothing funny today. All right, so boom. The other day, January 1st, it was a whole lot of police cars at Bayside, right around the corner, Biscayne Bay Boulevard. Y'all all know where it's at. It was 50 to 100 police cars, and they claimed that it was some kids. They got into an altercation. They started fighting and shooting fireworks, and they had sticks. I've been living in Miami over 10 years. That sound like a 6 to 10 police car job, if that. There was 100 police cars, y'all. So boom, I'm gonna get straight to it. I'm not with all that beating around the bush. They seen 8 to 10 foot creatures walking down Biscayne Boulevard and walking on Bayside. They said they didn't have no hands, they didn't have no feet, but they was just like, they weren't aggressive, they weren't trying to hurt nobody. Kind of like looked like they were lost. They were like teleporting and coming back quickly and shape-shifting, like and not in like a it's crazy. I can't even say not in a crazy way, but in such a superior way. They weren't scared of us at all. I don't know who you believe in, what entity, what higher power, but you need to start believing in something, Miami, because they here. I don't know what they want. They said people got to shooting at them, and they weren't scared of police or nothing. What they tell y'all? Why you think they building bunkers? Bezos and them building bunkers, and y'all sitting here not. Oh, this is a conspiracy. Ain't nothing about this no conspiracy.
I also covered that story about Mark Zuckerberg's bunker and Jeff Bezos. Why are they all digging in? He raises a good point there, but we'll continue.
These is facts. They taking people's phones, deleting pictures. Look it up. You can't find it. You got to type in little certain things that don't got the keywords, like the yammy or old, whatever that word is, 3 letters. Come on, man. Y'all get it together. I just had to come tell y'all it's real and it ain't no damn conspiracy.
Is he a liar too? Is he trolling? Is he jumping on the bandwagon? I don't know. Look at this guy's testimony. I was at the Miami Mall yesterday and the government is lying. There were no kids fighting. Everyone started panicking because these grey creatures were walking around. They didn't make any noise or sounds, but stared and watched you move. I tried to take video. And then he followed it up with this image, which has also been fact-checked as fake. This was posted earlier. I can't verify its authenticity. All I can say is it looks very similar to what I and others reportedly saw. No fingers or legs. anatomically consistent with a being that glides as opposed to steps. Is that a Nephilim? Look guys, this video could go on for hours, going deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. What I'm going to do is I'm going to direct you to this Reddit forum, Aliens, and you can go through what somebody's done in terms of debunking the story, and they've provided some evidence along the way. So I would definitely encourage you to look at that if you are questioning the events of that night. But ultimately, I think neither is true. I don't think it's a hoax, but I also don't think aliens were running around that night. A couple of commenters on my previous video said that there was something called Project Bluebeam. I'd never personally heard about it before, but apparently the government now has the technology to project things that could possibly resemble aliens as a way to trick the public. And what you're about to watch are a compilation of videos with this technology in use, and you're going to see how believable it could be. So you've literally got three-dimensional images that you can look at without even wearing even a pair of those glasses when you go to an IMAX theater. Look how realistic that is, how it projects itself from the screen. And this is just the technology that's used at concerts. Can you imagine how much more advanced it is behind the scenes at the government level? So what is Project Bluebeam? It's a secret organization with a plan to manipulate the masses and establish a new world order using advanced mind control and top secret technology. Does Project Bluebeam seek to discredit existing religions? I imagine if Satan wanted to bring down the churches, all he would have to do is convince the public that there is extraterrestrial life forms, wouldn't you say? Project Bluebeam aims to create a crisis of faith by using artificial earthquakes and other means to challenge existing religious doctrines and eventually establish a single religion and government. The government has acknowledged UFOs. There have been instances of military jets firing missiles at them, leading to speculation about their origin and purpose. So how does this all tie into this story in Miami? The project plans to stage a fake alien invasion to terrify the world's population and manipulate them into compliance. So the devil is in the detail here. There are no little green men flying around in metal saucers. All of that is a total psyop. If you can see it, if you can hear it, it can be manipulated. I mean, just look at Hollywood. Movie magic, anyone? They've been doing it for over 100+ years, getting you to suspend your disbelief week in and week out. I mean, how many alien invasion movies have you seen? It's obvious to me now that all of this is a smokescreen, used by the dark principalities in the universe to cause a crisis of faith. Because if such extraterrestrials actually exist, where do we stand with God? Just think about it. I think there's no better time than now to share a quote with you. And I've spoken it before, but I think it needs reiterating. It's by English philosopher Sir Francis Bacon. Whosoever shall entertain high and vaporous imaginations, instead of a sober and laborious inquiry of the truth, shall beget hopes and beliefs of strange and impossible shapes. Whatever's going on in the world right now, you need to keep your head. You need to have a relationship with God, because only He can give you the soundness of mind that you need to get through these rough times. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope to see you again sometime soon. But for now, this is Holy Critic signing out.